Hello, good morning. Here are some breakfast tips. So, I have here cheddar cheese, which I grated. I got 3 eggs. I'm gonna beat that up. And I have ham, which I sliced up, and tomatoes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put oregano in my egg. So, stay tuned, and we're gonna whip this up. So, my testimony this morning is about purpose. I want to share about when I was conceived. My mother told me that after having her sixth child, she decided she didn't want to have any more kids. So, she put in the IUD, had her doctor put in the IUD inside of her to prevent her from getting pregnant. So, she said that when she conceived, she went to the doctor and she told the doctor, hey, this thing is inside of me. How could I be pregnant? The doctor said, okay. They checked her. They could not find the IUD. So they said, mother, just pray. Everything will be okay. And so I was born. After I was born, the IUD that they could not locate came out in the placenta. It came out in the placenta. I was fine. Now, when there's purpose on your life, God will protect you even from the womb. There's so many things that mothers come across, and God will protect us. There was purpose. There was purpose on my life. So that IUD being inside of my mother's womb with me inside growing, it did not harm me. And I thank God for that, because there's purpose. I've gone through many things in which the enemy wanted to take me out. When I was about 20, 21 years old, I went to this company trip and went to a river. And I was in that river swimming around, swimming that I could do, because I'm not a perfect swimmer. I can just water around in the water. But when I was in that water, I swam out to an area where it was deep and I didn't know, because if my foot can't touch the ground, I ain't going out there. So I swam out to that end thinking, oh, I'm just going to do my last swim. So I started going down in the water when I was trying to find my footing. I started going down. And as I was going down, I was struggling to come up, and I was flashing on the water, flashing the water to come up. And I keep going down, and I keep going down. And I could feel that there was someone was holding me up. I was being pushed up out of the water. And when I got to the surface, I saw someone jump off a rock and into the river and got me. And on our trip back into Kingston, I was just sitting on the bus, and I was like, oh my gosh, what could have happened here? My body could have been on the way back to my family, and I would have been no more. So I said, God, there must be something that you saved me, because I'm sure that was you that pulled me out of that water. And there are numerous things that I've gone through where the enemy tried to take me out. But when there is purpose on your life, God will protect you, because his purpose must come to pass. So I want you to just take a look at the things that you've gone through, or things that you are going through, and see how the Lord has taken you out of that situation, because there is purpose on your life. Think about your own life story, the things that you've gone through growing up, and you will recognize that there is purpose for you. But you have to stay in the Lord, seek after him, love him. Once I asked the Lord, how do I show you that I love you? And he said to me, just follow my ways. just follow my ways. It is just simple. Follow my commandments. And that is how you show me that you love me. Because I'm sure if you love someone, how are you going to show them that you love them? You're going to start doing things for them. You're going to start doing things for them. So how do I show the Lord that I love him? Just do his work. Do what he has called you to do. And follow his commandments. There's a lot of things to absorb. There's a lot of things to absorb. But just follow what he's called you to do. You may not recognize it, know what your purpose is. But in time, he will show you what your purpose is. So stay in the Lord. Stay at his feet. The enemy is going to throw all sorts of stuff in your way to derail you. He has placed people in my life that has no business being in my life. But the Lord has allowed me to set, let me tell you something. Sometimes you just have to put some people out of your life for the greater good. You just have to do it. If you love the Lord, there are things in your life that we have to step away from in order to walk in our God-given purpose that he has for us. Okay? So, I have some other testimonies to share with you, but right now, I want to get back to breakfast. So, let's see what's whipping up in the kitchen this morning. Okay, so I have my tomatoes. I just kind of fry it up a bit and turn down this flame a little. Right. So, frying my tomatoes. Kind of flip them over. Okay, so I added some ham. And here I have my eggs. So here we go. I got my eggs and my oregano in there. And a dash of salt. So I'm going to pour the egg in the pot. Get that all around there. Wonderful. Okay. So now that I've added the egg, I'm going to sprinkle on cheese. Now, I always like to experiment with food. So sometimes I just say, okay, get some ingredients together and just make something. It doesn't have any name, it's just being creative in the kitchen. Now, but this one, I actually came across it. So I said, all right, I'm going to try this one. Okay. So go, we add in our cheese and we're going to cover the pot and just let it sit there and do its thing. I mean, if you want, you can add like sweet pepper and so forth. I don't know why I didn't thought of that. Could just add a little bit more. Just make it more interesting, you know, add the different things to it. Because that's just me. I just like to just add stuff to my food. So my eggs is doing its thing in there. Stick a quick pick. Here we go. So my eggs is just there cooking, you know, with the heat entrapped in, everything is just going right through. It's pretty much just an omelette, really, you know, just a way of doing it. So let's see what the end product looks like. Okay, so I flipped my eggs. I'm not very good at flipping eggs, but it's cooked and it looks absolutely fabulous. I love the colors. It looks really lovely. So I'm sure it's going to taste good. I like eggs. Um, but you know, it doesn't matter how things turn out. You know, you mean, you're not always going to get everything perfect in life. But as long as you try, just keep trying and trying and trying, and you will get it. It's like our walk with the Lord. Just keep trying. Whenever you get knocked down, just get up, brush off, and go again, because we're operating by grace and under grace. So that's a God that we have. He's a forgiving God. If we just go to him and we just repent, just ask him to forgive us for anything that we have done. Recognize when we are going, that we are getting weak in the spirit. We just need to recognize that and turn this off. Right. Just need to recognize when we are weak in the spirit and ask the Lord to help us. Brush off and go again. Don't stay down. Brush off and go again. Have a wonderful day. May the Lord bless you.